Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Jason. This is Frederick's Workshop. And this time I'm going to make a planter box. It's going to go on our back porch. I learned from Drew Fisher to pick up your lumber from the neighbors. So I took some of their fence. Ignore the tags here. There, I took some of their fence. I'm going to use to make the planter box. So I got 3 pieces. One for the 2 sides, be the long side, and the long side, one for the bottom. I'm going to trim off some of the dog ear top of it, about here roughly. So I got this much, which will be the end caps. I'll probably keep this on there to have a little decorative. I might drill a hole or something in there, but take 2 of the ones that looks the best. Like that one's got a big knot in it right there. I might have to, if anything, I could always add some epoxy, super glue, CA glue to that to help hold that in there. But either way, cut them down to size and get this quick little project going. So what I'm going to do is measure the width of this, which is basically 5.5, and then I want to come down 5.5 inches from this point down 5.5. So then when I put these all together, basically that little bit of a will be on the ends and kind of add a little bit of decorative trim to it per se. So it's 5.5. Let's measure down 5.5. There we go. Pencil here, slide that out. Slide that out. Oh crap, that's where it ends. So that stop ain't gonna work. Oh, I got scrap in this place. Go. Actually, turn on my dust collector like I never do, like an idiot. That'll be my 2 ends then. Lost one in the battle. So now, I've never been good at using these things. I like this. I'm not for sure what I'm doing wrong. So here's what I'm thinking right now. Because it'll go pretty good like this. That was awesome. And that'll go there, and then we'll go down on that side. Did I cut that way too? Yeah, I did, Tommy. It's going to be a little bit more decorative on there than I realized. Oops. So I'm sanding this back up. So what I'm thinking is I'll take my clamps, wherever they're at. I got to put stuff away. Clamp these down just on the edges here, but I don't think the brads will hold it long enough, so I may have to glue and screw it. So yeah, I'm just going to screw it. So clamp it, brad nail it on there for a little bit, and then put some screws, drill some pilot holes and drill some screws into it. So let's. That didn't work. This board is warped, so I need to probably slap one in the middle first. Jesus Christ. Okay. Change of plans. Don't record any of that. I'm just going to brad nail this back side on, then go with the other side. Inch and a quarter brads. Try this again. Okay, that took way too long. Let's get some quick brads in this thing. Now I need to pre-drill some screw holes and put some screws into it. Alright, so we're just going to use some 1 1/4 screws. There we go. Start with one just for now, give it a test run. Should be good. A little too much on that one. All right. Flip it over and do the other side. See how this clamping held up, or these brads hold up. This side's nice straight, that side's floppy. So I gotta get some screws in that side, so carefully fit it. Add some more screws on the actual ends of it because that side there is curved out. So let's get a couple screws in this guy. So let's do the same thing on this side. Alright, next step, add these end pieces. Get them to fit in there nicely. I have to use the persuader to get that in there. It should fit just fine now. So add these two. See which one fits a little bit nicer. I don't know why they don't fit that nice, but this one got this end. That's tight. enough for me. Alright, put one in here. Start with just one for now. I think I'm going to switch off the impact because it's a little too impacting. So, just going to put it on this guy here and turn the clutch way down. Goes up to 10, it's good 11, but we're going to go to 3 for now, just give it a little starter. Perfect. So, I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. I may have to bring the clamp in to close that gap right there. Go down to the other end, do that one, and we shall return. Just going to put 2 screws. I'm not going to put any screws on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just going to stay like that. That should be good. So, 2 screws on each side, fix the 2 down at that end, and we'll be back. Okay, now I got the sides attached. Just put 2 screws on each side. Everything's ready to go. Flip that upside down. Now I'm going to drill a handful, I don't know how many, whatever I feel like, just water release holes, drain holes. Yeah, drain holes. That way, it doesn't fill up, even though it's, it's not sealed. But we'll just add some holes into it. Oops. Not going to work set to 3. And a dead battery. Be back. Let's try that. Good enough. I hope. Okay. So let's go ahead and flip this back over. Clean up the bits of tear out. You ain't gonna see this side anyways. Now I need to go get my staple gun and some screen. I'm gonna put some screen down over top of this, kind of to cover those holes and the dirt doesn't fall through. So I got some screen. I don't know why I cut it to this for. I only cut it short length for. I don't know why I did that. I had something else I was going to use it for, but didn't do that. Now I'm doing this. So this is just going to lay in the bottom, all the way right across this guy. It's a little long, but it'll fit down tucked inside here. So let me slap a couple of them in here. Just straighten this out. Tucking it down like that was a bad idea, the mangle. So let's go like that. Slap a couple staples in. Fold this side down. We got a little too much extra over here, so I'm just going to fold this over. And then slap another staple this direction into the side. Right here. There we go. Do the same thing on this end, just because, well, why not? There it is. Okay. Now, time to take this guy outside and install it. So here's what I currently don't have, but I did have, is that little guy and that little guy, and they're falling apart bad. So this is where I'm going to put this one at. Well, it's going to hang there on the brackets here and the brackets there. So I got to move the brackets down. I'm going to be probably, I only need probably 3 of them, but I'm going to use all 4. So I'm going to evenly space them best I can, hang them through there. That's going to be boring because all I got to do is unscrew, rescrew, and then set this on here. That way, because it gets windy here. I just had a tornado a couple weeks ago, so yeah, I'm going to do this off camera here, but I'm going to unscrew those, figure out the good placement for them. I'm just going to, and then screw them in, and then I'll be back once I figure out where I want to put it. Actually, I'll be back once I get it installed, so basically you're going to skip a lot. I'm going to move these in, drill some holes, and yep, we'll be back whenever that's mounted. Okay, it's installed, so sitting on these. Here's my 4 brackets. Now, I did screw through, because that's all the short ones I had. So the screw that's actually holding us onto them hooks through all 4 spots here, but it's going to get rocks, which I got to go get out of the garage, put some rocks in the bottom of it, put some dirt in it, and then plant some seeds in it. So I'll show you once I get the rocks in there. So here it is with the rocks in it. I don't know, not quite, maybe about an inch or so deep all the way across there. That way the dirt doesn't plug the holes and just fall through the screen, I think. That's what I hear. I just use this stuff right here. Pretty heavy bag. I don't know how much it weighs. Pain in the butt to carry around, especially when I have to carry through the house. But anyways, just dump that in there. Now I'm going to put a bag of, I only got 1 bag of this topsoil, so I'm going to dump it on top of it. And we'll see how much it is. May not be enough, but we'll dump it in there. And there it is with the dirt in it. I didn't realize topsoil meant, pardon the language, shitty mulch. I mean, that's very mulchy like. Should have known. I mean, the generic stuff, the Lowe's brand is that way. I figured, well, maybe the name brand, Scott's or whatever it was, wouldn't be as bad. But either way, I can still cram some seeds down in there. I'm going to put some radishes in here and some lettuce and see how it does out here. I'm horrible at garden stuff, so it'll probably die. But there she is. Looks good. I'm actually surprised on how it turned out. I wish the brackets were a little bit better, but it's better than that one there. And I had 2 of them up there. Now I got the one long one. So thanks for watching, guys. Click like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Have a heck of a day. It's hot. Goodbye.